Any more questions? Well, I tell you, here's the thing, a good question, right? Any artist that tells you that he's not a business is an idiot, right? Artists have always had to eat, and that somehow or other, in the 18th century, it became trendy, no, it became important for an artist to be starving and living in a garret for him to have quality. I don't know how this happened, right? It didn't need to be like that at all, but for some reason, it sort of transpired this way. We need to bring in money so we can make the works that we want to make. And we're not ashamed of it, and we're very, very proud of the fact that we can actually survive by making the work we do. There's 4 of us, incidentally. Yeah.
So in the stock exchange example, did you stand there and sell that to them, or did they come to you and say, do something?
There's an irony, really, about public art. I mean, in fact, maybe about all of the performing arts, and that is that they pay you to do something in public that advertises yourself. And assuming that you do something that people like, they begin to ask you to come back again. And it's a wonderful little thing, unless, of course, you fuck up massively, in which case you never work again. So, I mean, you know. Anybody else? Yeah.
Have you ever had a piece that broke in a fantastic way?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
You were thinking that wasn't exactly
I mean, have I got loads to show you?
You know, the Queen opened the source by pressing one button. We didn't want to put anything complicated on there. But I mean, that very nearly.
Well, the problem was that the Queen is really, really little. Like, and nobody tells you this. I mean, like, tiny, really little. And we were standing, imagine this room twice as big, and we're standing up there. Do you want to see? Hang on, I don't think I showed you this. Here, look, I'll show you how short she is. Check this out.
After 2 centuries of trading at the same site in the City of London, the stock exchange is moving to a striking new home next to St Paul's Cathedral.
Really likes
Queen opened the building today, with all eyes on the rather beguiling work of art which forms the centrepiece of the new stock exchange.
We're beguiling. Check the very scared-looking man over here.
Put your hand on this ball.
Now look at her. Look, she's like weenie like this.
It was perhaps one of the most unusual invitations the Queen has ever received.
I've heard every ball joke
she
you can
pressed
possibly
one
imagine.
electronic ball, and more than 700
My balls were on
others
TV
suspended
every
on
day
metal
for 6
cables
years.
began to move. The balls are the centrepiece and talking point of the new stock exchange
my
building.
balls are the talking points, and have been actually for quite some time. In fact, at the end of the day, when my balls are resting for the night,
stock market.
Let me just show you this.
Let me
just show you.
Head of competition.
We're building his balls in 2 halves, actually, by rough prototypes.
So exactly, it was very stressful. When she walked,
business tonight on the New York Stock Exchange. So while New York has its bell, in London it will be the balls which will signify the start and
here's
end
the
of trading.
punchline.
Well, it's several hours since trading ceased, and the balls are now resting for the night. The arrow indicates that
Absolutely, they couldn't get away with it.
This
They had
has
to.
truly
They just
been
had
a
to give it. Anyway, the point
significant day for the
is
stock
that when the
exchange.
Queen walked
A whole
in
new
to
era
the
for the City of
building to
London.
walk up the stairs and press the
June
button,
Kelly, BBC
we were all
News
standing
at
there
the
waiting for
Stock
her,
Exchange.
and someone was like, "Shit, she's tiny," and the button would have been about here. And I'm not making a word of this up. She was walking in, and they were like, "That's not going to work. Get a box." So one of the security guards kind of steams off around the corner and finds a box, and what you can't see in that video is that she walks up to it and then she stands up on this box and then she presses the button. Otherwise it would have been the world's most humiliating thing ever. 65 million people watched that opening. So yeah, and the Queen was where exactly? Anyway, so we've had a few mistakes, but you kind of have to just roll with them. Any more questions?
Guys?
Cool.
We'll catch Andrew.
Thank you very
later.
much. Cheers.